what I would have done for Monroe's eczema if I could go back in time. But first, to recap, she started developing small eczema patches around her mouth. And it really didn't get bad until February. And I was just putting like Aquaphor on it. And then one day we woke up and her eczema was infected. There it was like one thing after another. So we were managing the infection. Then she developed like contact dermatitis just from the continued irritation. So our first line of business was just getting her infection under control with prescription antibiotics and a steroid. So this brings me to what I would have done before we got here, which is keeping her skin as hydrated and sealed as possible. I bought quite the lineup of products. Some are missing because Monroe likes to carry them around the house. And honestly, they're all fine, but these are the ones that we use and we like the most. But first, I would say the most significant thing that I learned is that you have to have a lotion and an occlusive. Starting with Vanicream, I'm also waiting on like the original Vanicream. This is the one for babies. I use this right when she gets up, throughout like once in the middle of the day, and then this is what I slather on her whole body within 2 minutes of her getting out of the bath. I just find this one to be the most hydrating and most recommended by dermatologists, so I love this one. I bought Tubby Tub because everybody recommended it to me, and honestly I like it, but I wouldn't use it as like my main source of hydration. It doesn't have the moisturizing effect that the Vanicream does, but I do love using it with the Vanicream because it has beeswax in it, which is like a good sealant and a good barrier for her drooling and rubbing. So I'll start with the Vanicream and then I'll do Tubby Tub, then I'll do Vanicream. So I alternate between the two, but I always start and end the day with Vanicream. And then we were also using CeraVe Healing Ointment and Vaseline. These are our occlusives of choice. We had been using Aquaphor, but some people have a sensitivity to lanolin. The occlusive is the most important final step because it creates a protective barrier and it prevents water loss. Also relieves chapped skin, and it can enhance the hydrating effects of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant. I'm learning so many new words. So a humectant holds onto water, and eczema is a skin condition where it's less able to retain its moisture. So I reapply a lotion and occlusive every hour right now, but we'll eventually just do like a few times a day, and at minimum morning and evening. So I would say when her skin was more broken, I was using CeraVe, and when it's looking more like chapped and crusty and like flaking off, I use Vaseline. The last few things, bath time, we'll always use the Eucerin Eczema Body Wash, and then we gently pat her dry, and within the first 2 to 3 minutes of her being out of the tub, that's when you have to put on your full body moisturizer. I seal her with an occlusive, so Vaseline on her extra dry spots. For bedtime, I'm using silk arm covers. I would say starting anywhere, I would get the silk sleeves. That was like the biggest game changer for us because we can't get her face to heal if she's constantly scratching it. I also bought 100% mulberry silk sheets. They are so expensive, but I do find that it's helpful for her at night because when she wakes up in the middle of the night, she'll rub her face on her crib sheet to scratch it. And we did have muslin sheets, and when she would wake up, like even from her nap, she would be so inflamed. We also have an air purifier in her room and a cool mist humidifier for the winter, and we use free and gentle detergent. And so that's what I've learned, and yeah. Okay, bye.